Just take note of what happens when David arrives on the scene. He's come to actually assess whether his brothers are okay. He's on assignment from his dad, under the command of his dad. He's doing everything to the letter, and he arrives on the scene here, and he's asking the people, who's defying the armies of God? Yeah, who's this uncircumcised Philistine? This is nonsense. And so he repeats the question. So what will happen to the person that kills this man? And so they tell him what the king has promised. Now Eliab, his oldest brother, heard when he spoke to the men, and Eliab's anger was aroused against David. And he said, why do you come down here? And with whom have you left those few sheep? Talking about his dad's sheep. Whose few sheep in the wilderness? I know your pride and the insolence of your heart, for you have come down to see the battle. I mean, what a judgment. I mean, this brother is like just dumping on him. I wonder if this was a projection of what is in his heart. Pride, insolence, just come and observe the battle, see how everybody's doing, rather than be involved in the battle. Well, I mean, maybe he was grudging the fact that God had called his younger brother. Certainly, that's not really a very wonderful response. And then David said, what have I done now? Is there not a cause to ask about this? Is there not a cause for someone to want to go fight? Then the Bible says, then he turned from him towards another and said the same thing, and these people answered him as the first one did. So now suddenly, I mean, David is known by the people that are around Saul all the time. So what happens is that David's questions get to Saul's ears. And we'll talk about that in the session ahead. But I just want to focus for a minute on David, who's saying, what have I done now? I can guarantee you this, that when you are giving attention to the small things, you're under command, you're on assignment, you are focused on getting things done the way that you should be getting things done. I guarantee you there will be those that will judge your motives. They will judge your behavior. They will judge your words. They will have much to say about it. In this case, he just judged his oldest brother, said, you're full of pride, you're insolent, he was calling him lazy because you just look after a few sheep and you come here just to observe real men fighting. You just want to look at the battle. You know, I mean, he was insulting, condescending, angry at his brother. Let me tell you, even in Christian circles, people can be condescending, insulting, angry at a brother that is just giving themselves over to the assignment, the plan, and the thing of God, the order of God in their lives. This is not a moment to draw back and say, oh, woe is me because someone doesn't like me. Oh, what should I do now because they accuse me of stuff. Let me tell you, one of the worst things you can do is to say, I wonder if they're right. I wonder if I've got pride in my heart. I wonder if somehow I've been insolent. Hey, when you're on assignment, this is not a time to be introspective and to say, I wonder how much I've got to change. I mean, it's always a good idea to have a teachable spirit. But when you're on assignment and when the covenant of God and the order of God is burning and passionate in you, and you've given attention to the little things and the details, and you're giving your life to God, that's a moment to confirm. Did he say this? Did he say this? Did he say this? And then go for it. Go with what's in your heart. Go with what God's leading you to do. Because on the other side of that, there is blessings that God has ordained to bring to your life. Once again, I say thank you for listening, and I look forward to having more moments with you like this about David and his life. God bless you.